Hello and welcome to THC News. Time is currently 10:15. We have 10 degrees here and showers in Henley on Thames. Throughout the day it will warm up to 14 degrees with sunny spots, but mostly showers.
Should be quite a lot of traffic caused in the Reading area. The Caversham Bridge is closing down for about a week. So we suggest that if you're going through Reading, just leave a bit earlier. Welcome to THC News, where we bring you the hottest news around THC with your hosts, Josh Howes and myself, Rose Ramey.
Hello, today on THC News, teenage smoking. What's it all about? Rose Ramey finds out. Also coming up, we got exam stress. What should you do? I'm talking to Steve Wright, a student here at THC, to find out. So Rose, what do you have lined up for our avid listeners today?
So we've had a few requests in this week, and we've chosen the most requested topics. Teen smoking and exam stress. I'm joined here in the studio with Amber Khan, a Year 1 creative media student here at THC, and we'll be discussing why teenagers decide to smoke at a young age, and are they aware of the damages it causes. So Amber, you've actually been smoking since you were 16, so what made you start now?
I don't know. I think it was just mostly all my friends do it, so like I just started doing it. So yeah, that's it really. Yeah, there's no real reason.
So do any of your family members smoke?
No. Well, I think my mum used to smoke, but then she gave up. And yeah.
Well, statistics show that parents who smoke could influence their children to smoke later on. Would you say your parents kind of influenced you a little bit?
No, I wouldn't say they did.
Not at all?
No, not at all. No.
So, do you know that smoking is the main cause of young deaths in the UK? It causes several different types of cancer, and it can also cause other minor problems such as coughs, bad breath, shortness for air. Obviously, I assume you are aware of this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if you've experienced the Henley College, Rotherfield Hill, but every time I walk up it now, I'm literally going to die.
Yeah. Would you say that any of these bad effects have already affected you?
Yeah, probably out of breath. I get quite out of breath quite a bit now. I mean, I have a chewing gum on me, so hopefully my breath doesn't smell.
The harms it causes. Do you think that everyone that smokes knows these harms? Like, do you think there's enough publicity in the media to prevent people from smoking or to stop people smoking?
Yeah, I mean, I think that,
Do you think that there should be more publicity to stop people from smoking?
no, because
You don't?
I do, but I don't, because I think it's good to have like publicity and like say it's harmful, but people will see it and they'll still smoke. I mean, I swear, like everyone will sit and think, oh, that's disgusting, but then people will still do it anyway. So that's just what I think.
Yeah, I mean, most people know all the damages. Why do you think people still smoke? Like 90% of people that start smoking before the age of 19 actually carry on smoking. And why do you think they still smoke despite the fact that it's very harmful?
Because I think it's quite hard to quit, and like when you stop for a day, you kind of like you're like gagging for a
Do you like
time.
get headaches and
I don't get headaches, but like I
it's
don't
like
know.
an addiction, really?
It is an addiction. It sounds horrible when you say addiction, but like yeah.
Well, it is, yeah. Why do you think people start smoking in the first place? I mean, when it became popular around the 60s, people did it as a social thing, and they thought it looked cool. Do you think people still use it like this? Like, do they do it because it looks cool? Or, like,
Well, back in
is it stress relief? Would you say?
back in the 60s, it was like people said that smoking was good for you, so people used to smoke because they thought it was good for you, so that's why they did it. But yeah, I do in a way. Like when I haven't had one for ages, it does.
So do you find it stress relief then?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
But did
everyone
you
does.
know that like smoking instead of relaxing you, it actually increases levels of anxiety and it can even cause depression? Do you think most smokers that smoke as a stress relief are aware of this?
Yeah, I think they have to be, but people still do it anyway, so there's no point.
Okay, well, overall, I guess we could agree that some smokers smoke for the look of it, some do it for a stress relief, and we have come to the conclusion that most smokers are aware of the damages. Well, thank you for joining me today,
Thank
Amber.
you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, now speaking of stress, the main cause of stress amongst young people is actually exams. I have been talking to Steve Wright in the studio here. We will be chatting about the exams and his experiences with exam stress. I'm here in the studio with Steve Wright, and we're going to talk about exam stress. So, Steve, you have 7 exams. How do you feel about that? Is it a lot of work for you, or?
Well, I guess if you look at it as 7 exams, it is a lot of work. But the best way, I think, to look at it is just 1 exam at a time. So yeah, it is most definitely a lot of work. But it's best not to think of it like a lot of work, really.
Okay, I did a little bit of research, and apparently 54% of students are feeling unsure about their future. Would you say you feel the same?
Well, I would say it's inescapable that we feel like that about our future. From day one, from nowadays from primary schools and secondary schools, you're told that you're going to get good grades and go to university, or your life's going to completely fail. So yeah, I mean, what do you expect? Of course we're going to feel unsure about our future, because the reality is we can't afford to go to university. We're not going to get the A stars that we're told we're going to get. So yeah, I do feel unsure about my future.
Fair enough, mate. So, lots of students deal with that stress in different ways. How do you chill?
Oh, I guess I just block it all out. It's the only way to do it, really. I mean, what helps for me is just trying to remind myself that life still goes on, independent of exams and college and work.
That's quite good, mate. So, you seem to deal with your stress on your own steam then. Have you had a look at any of the college's support, or do you think it's just a bit meh?
Well, there's certainly study skill stuff which can be helpful for, if you've got problems before exams, that's good. And there's counselling services which I haven't used myself, but I'm sure they're very good. But I do feel as though certainly in tutorials, particularly speaking from experience from a gifted and talented form, the focus is too much on university and how you're going to get there, and well, not so much how you're going to get there, but just university. So there doesn't seem to be enough support for the general population about just exams.
So, would you say that puts pressure on students to go to university, like they have to do well academically in life, or they'll be completely worthless?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I mean, certainly the pressure at Henley is not at all bad compared to other schools. Certainly in my old school, the pressure was awful. Caused people to leave. One of the factors in me leaving was, But there is certainly that pressure here, but I wouldn't say that it's extreme or necessarily over the top.
Okay, that's quite good then. So, where else do you seek support? Like, amongst your friends, or do you have anything you do yourself?
Well, I guess I just talk to my friends, really. But then they just try not to worry about it, as trivial as that sounds.
Yeah, that's quite good. So, final question, man. What would you say to anyone that's having a bad time with exam stress?
Remind yourself that life is decent apart from exams. Do something you enjoy. Go to a party, get wasted, as long, whatever. Just remind yourself, what it feels like to be alive, and what it feels like to be happy.
Yeah, I agree with that, mate. So, thanks for talking to me, Steve. It's been enlightening. Good luck with your exams, mate.
Cheers.
So it seems today we learnt that stress can be the cause of smoking and a result, and exam stress and smoking are indeed linked. Don't you think that's quite interesting?
Yeah, very. Anyways, thank you, listeners, for joining us today on another episode of THC News. Don't forget to send us your questions and requests for next time.
See you next time. Stay classy, Henley.